Hello, and what is this? This is the Gino podcast. It's been a little bit. It's a little bit shorter than from the previous episode. But a new podcast. Gilly, what episode are we on now? I have no idea now.
This is episode KCON.
Okay, episode KCON.
Yeah.
So we have the usual crew. We have Poggy here. Yeah, Mondrago 604. We have Gilly Club here, and our special guest from the GNL community, Mr. Scrubcasual.
Woo!
Welcome. And as Gilly said, we are going to be talking about, and we talked about this on the last podcast with Poggy. We were going to do some KCON coverage, in particular KCON LA.
Jealous.
Yes. From the coverage, I was just like, okay, it's KCON, and then I saw the coverage, and I'm like, oh, what the heck?
Look fun.
So Gilly, who went to in the GNL community went to KCON? Because I know it was a group of
So it was me, Tupas, Scrub, and Lydia who went to KCON.
Nice.
But yeah.
I'll let you. Okay, so let's go chronicle order, and I'll let you kind of lead the story.
I have a question before you start today. Okay. What was both of y'all like? What was your goal like for the weekend? Is it to meet someone, merch? Like, what was in the end of the day? What was your goal for the weekend?
Find a wife.
Yeah, for sure. I took my answer.
An idol or like a regular person?
Oh, only an idol.
Idol. Only idols.
Yeah.
Okay. Who specifically?
Man, for who was there? Ryujin from ITZY. That would probably be my first choice. Yeah.
Okay.
But there were a lot more there than I expected. Like, even more than who were just performing. There were other groups there, so it was more than I thought was going to be there.
And did you go all 3 days, or how many days?
I just went for the 1 day. Yeah.
1 day, Saturday.
And
Sunday. Yeah.
So,
to give a little background, Scrub's not your everyday fan. This man is a musical genius to some extent. Scrub, what's some of your musical background?
So I mean, a few things. Been playing drum set, started when I was 14, so like 17 years now. Went to Berklee College of Music for my undergrad, took film scoring to write music for video games. That was my dream growing up. Complete 180 after that into counseling, but even just getting into Berklee is a feat in itself, so I was really happy about that.
Yeah, so Scrub's not, he's not just your bandwagon and fan here. The man appreciates the K-pop music. Actually, before we even start, currently, what are some of your in the Korean music scene, some of your favorite artists?
So with the drop of the new EP that came out, I really will admit I like New Jeans. The whoever wrote the music, I haven't really looked too into it yet, but the drum and bass in all of the songs on the new album hit different than all of their hits before, so it creates a very unique sound compared to everything else out in K-pop. So everything has just been on repeat for me. Love that. LE SSERAFIM with their drop of the Unforgiven album that came out earlier this year is phenomenal. Like, all the songs are great, but the actual album itself reminds me of what albums were like in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, because from start to finish, the whole album is listenable. There are sequences between songs that aren't actual pieces of music or like music, so they blend the album together, and you do not hear that in any other K-pop. So I love that album for that. It adds a different listening experience as well. But aside from LE SSERAFIM and New Jeans, I would say always Epic High. They've been around since the late 90s.
For a while.
I saw them twice. They've come to Boston now 2 times, and I cannot wait. They dropped an EP earlier this year, and they said they're going to start doing some more music soon. So I'm hoping by next spring or summer that they'll drop something again.
And how did you end up? Because I was shocked at your K-pop like knowledge. When I guess like I knew from gaming and stuff, and then I remember we were talking about K-pop, and it was like, oh wow, and then I saw you you showed a picture. You're like, wow, he really went to the Epic High concert.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was just like, How did you ended up in that space of and being a fan?
Well, so in general, for me, I get super obsessed with music when I get into something. So when I first got into K-pop, this 2018, I had one of my RAs, my resident assistants, try to get me into K-pop the entire year that she worked with me. She had me listen to 17. She had me listen to Super Junior. Basically all the guy groups that I don't care about. So she tried and tried like all throughout the year. And then finally, at the end of the year, I went on a trip to Montreal, and I'm like, she's tried all year to get me to like this. So I put on a Spotify playlist of just random K-pop songs for the hour drive. And I'm like, I'm going to find one song that I like so that when she comes back next year, I can tell her, hey, I found something that I like. Came across Twice's song, What Is Love? And I really loved it. And then from there, I went and dove deeper into Twice. I loved the music video for What Is Love. Then I found other songs that I liked. And then from there, it just cascaded more and more. Yeah. Twice to Red Velvet as well. Same time frame. Yeah. And then just over the last 5 years, I just found more and more and more because I have become invested in it.
Cool. So there you go. There's a little context for Scrub. So he's not your everyday bandwagon fan who just come by lately. He knows his stuff. Okay, so sorry, Gilly. But yeah. So chronological order of things. What day did you leave and all that chat?
I think we're still here, but Scrub is the first one to leave to go to LA. So Scrub, you want to tell us what you did? Like, I guess the first 2 days.
Yeah, well, so I went early Thursday night. I got there because I wanted to spend a day hanging out with Shirley because she's from LA. I've known her for a little over a year now, and her and I have gotten pretty close. So knowing that she was there and knowing that I have no idea if I'll ever go back to LA, I'm like, I took an extra day off work. She housed me for the weekend. And I got there that Thursday night, and then Friday she took me to Little Tokyo. We went there. I went and tried Jack in the Box, which I absolutely hated.
Yeah, same. No, it's mid.
I was told to try the tacos, and I thought the tacos were okay for fast food.
Go to Jack in the Box for tacos.
But I will now. I will not go there for a burger ever again. I'll tell you that.
Really? Okay.
I did not like the burger. It's more the bun. The burger was mid, but the bun, with whatever they put
sourdough Jack
or whatever. Yeah, I did not like the bun.
Okay.
So that's what killed it for me. Anyway,
that's another podcast.
So we did that, and then we went out to a few bars later that night. One of which I don't even know how to explain it, but it was a Korean soju bar with like bar and grill wine or what food. You sit down at a table and they have little like iPad games you can play against other people in the restaurant, and you wager a drink or food or something, and whoever wins pays for it for the other table or for your table. So if we won, someone would wager to pay for it for us, or if we lost, we're wagered to pay for it for them. So we did that, and I think we won 3 times, lost once. So we got some extra food and stuff off of that, and that was fun. But honestly, I'm not big into nightlife, so we went to another bar that had like dancing and stuff at it. So I was there, but I was just there. Like, that's not my vibe really, but we still went out, kept drinking, had fun.
Okay.
And that was a Friday.
Oh, that was Friday.
Wait, have you had In-N-Out?
No, there was no In-N-Out near us. And I didn't have time to really go outside of where we were. So,
Shirley failed you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. She told me we'd get it Thursday night. Thursday night when she picked us
She
up.
failed you, bro.
Yeah,
she failed
I
you.
did that on the way back from the airport, and then I get in her car, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm taking us back home." Didn't even humor me with the idea. So
she failed.
But big shout out to Shirley on Twitch. That's Guns and Buns.
Yeah.
Good friend to the community. Good friend to the community.
There's a McDonald's by her though too. Yeah, McDonald's.
she literally she orders with Grubhub or whatever, DoorDash from McDonald's. It's not
right
even
there.
Not even 1 block from her apartment, dude.
Right there.
I was screaming. Oh my god.
It was right
I
there.
can't imagine paying $8 for delivery when I could walk to the freaking McDonald's in 3
Walk
minutes.
It's
Like-
probably get it faster. Yeah.
Oh my god! I just thought that was so funny.
Okay, so that was Scrubs Friday. What's your Friday, Gilly?
So me and Subas were flying in, right? I'm
Yeah.
coming from Canada. He's coming from
Bolivia.
Bolivia.
Yeah.
But he had to go like take extra flights, right? He's telling me
Yeah.
the struggles of like him
That sounds
traveling.
terrible, bro.
Yeah.
So he went from Bolivia to
Peru?
Panama. Wait, Peru?
Oh, Panama. I thought you went to Peru. Anyways.
Oh yeah,
Malaysia?
Panama.
You
And
went to Malaysia.
then, and then yeah, so instead of me going to the hotel early, I decided to just wait for him at the airport for like just a couple hours, right? It's like just a few TFT games and like dinner. But I remember he has to go through like customs coming here, so he took a while
Yeah.
too, right?
Mhm.
And also when he came, they broke his luggage, or his luggage broke. So
That's the
it's
scary thing, man.
it's a check-in luggage, right? So
Yeah.
you just see him
Oh.
carrying the big bag around the airport because he can't wheel it, right? So you just see him carrying around the whole airport. It's already
Oh.
like 1 a.m. or 12 or so, and then we're like, okay, we can finally go to the hotel, take the Uber. Though that I know, I forgot you had to take a bus to go to the Uber place. So that was another like
From LA?
Yeah, LAX.
from
I didn't know
LAX, yeah. So it was like around like I think 20 minutes. Yeah. The people on the bus were so tired. There was one person that was like, I think she was like half asleep because I'd be holding on the railing and she just grabbed my hand.
Mm.
That's
not
I
professional,
don't
dude.
know. I don't know if that's
She
cute
cute?
or just
She cute?
I don't know.
I don't know.
all I remember
Typical Gilly.
all I
Typical
remember is
Gilly.
all I remember is Suba saying is it's like it's already happening. I was like, what does that mean? So after that, we went to the Uber. It was like almost like 30 minutes, 40-minute drive. And then I'm just messaging Scrub. It's like, oh yeah, we're here. And this guy's texting me, he's like, I'm so drunk. I'm gonna send you guys the tickets. Let me know if you send you
It
guys
was
the
bad,
tickets.
dude. I drank a little too much on Friday.
And then, like 10 minutes later, it's like, did I send you guys the tickets? I was like, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, yo, Scrub had a good time.
Yeah.
I was worried I either wouldn't wake up or that I would get there after the event started. So I wanted to make sure I got them the tickets so that they weren't waiting on me. Yeah.
Is this
I
KCON
don't even
tickets
remember doing
or
that.
KCON
For
tickets?
VCTs.
Oh,
Oh,
VCT.
VCTs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
VCTs.
Okay.
So then, yeah, like once me and Subas arrived at the hotel, we just passed out. I think that was
So more
it.
calm Friday for
Yeah,
eventful. but calm Friday for
nothing
you.
too crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Well,
we tried to get
'cause you-
water. We got water, so we tried to get water.
Yeah.
The machine only took $1 bills, but
Oh,
Oh my gosh, I was struggling.
it
bro.
didn't have a tap. It didn't have a tap.
no,
like,
dude, it's one
I
of those.
never carry cash,
Right.
bro.
Yeah, so then I'm like, yo, you have change for like I went to the front desk. It's like you have change for $1. He's like,
No.
no. He's like, come around to the front desk. Like, and then he just takes out water from his own fridge. He's like, here. I'm like, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
What hotel is this?
Nice, yeah.
That's service.
No
hotel.
leaks. No leaks.
No
Oh,
leaks.
no leaks, okay.
Okay. Can't get him in trouble.
Yeah. But
Okay,
yeah,
so that was both of your guys Friday. When did Lydia go? When did she fly in? Friday also?
same day. Yeah, Friday.
Okay.
She
Okay, so-
she had a relaxing day. She just arrived at the hotel and that's it. Because she was closer, right? She's only like 1 hour away per flight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Saturday. Well, what happened Saturday then?
Oh, I was hungover. So that's what
Okay.
happened to me.
Okay.
I think
So-
I think it was just VCTs. I didn't do anything before that. I don't know about you guys.
Oh no,
VCT. Okay, explain VCTs to
the
people
community.
that are
Okay.
listening
VCTs
might
is
not
the
be-
Valorant Championship Tour, which is like the finals for like people around
Yeah,
the world play together
Okay.
for the championship.
So there, yeah. So that's
Yeah.
when we say VCTs, that's what we're talking about. And this was at the Kia Forum, right? The forum?
No,
No, this was University Southern California.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. University. Okay.
yeah. So for our morning, me and Supaz, like we haven't eaten for like more than like I don't know, like 18 hours. I don't know. We just went straight there to the venue. Yeah, and then we saw Scrub. I was like, bro, Supaz, look, it's your brother, yo. Go take a picture with your brother.
You know, he doesn't deny it as much as he used to. I think he just accepts it finally. He's used to it.
Well, now that he met you, he accepted his fate.
Who's playing? Who did you guys watch? Which matches were?
So it was Evil Geniuses versus. Was it Billy? Were they in? I don't remember. I don't remember who EG played.
Was DRX? Wait, was it DRX? It was DRX, no?
Oh, no, D. Oh shoot, was it? I thought DRX played Paper X.
No, it was Loud versus Paper X, the first one.
Oh, okay, that was it. So never mind. Billy was already out. Okay, yeah. So Loud versus Paper X, Evil Geniuses versus DRX. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Was that y'all first like Riot event?
Yeah.
Too.
Yep.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, how was it? How was the crowd? How was the whole ambiance?
Oh, okay. So like the crowd, like on the streams, it looks a little bit bigger. There's actually not that big of a crowd. I would say. I don't know. Would you say it's like 1,000 or like?
At most.
Yeah.
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 So I'm trying to think. In the front half section, there was maybe 300. That there was probably 100 per row. Then in the back, it might have been 300 to 500.
Yeah. Okay. And like the seats were pretty good. It's just one giant screen, and then you're like, if you're on the floor, you're like kind of like looking up a bit on an angle. But
no, dude, the seats were ass to ankles. They were tied together, zip tied together, and literally shoulders. I could not move without touching people. That was rough because there was guys to the right of me that were bigger than me. And then luckily Lydia was to my left, so I was basically pushing into her to get space for myself. It was that I hated the seating.
It was like a plane. It's literally like a plane. Was there? I guess they do you can hear the live play-by-play too.
No, wait.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They
did. Okay, so you can. Okay. I always wondered that because like normal sports events, you don't hear the live play-by-play. Right?
Well, so I was really curious about the time difference between the game and what we saw. So when you watch it online, you have no idea. So I think there was like a 4 or 5 second delay between what they were doing and then what was on the screen for us to see. And I always wondered because you hear the crowd reacting all the time. And like if they're reacting to someone's going to peek a corner and get opt, like if that's in the moment, obviously it's not going to be fair. So that was, I guess, kind of unique too. Like hearing the crowd get really into something when they know something's going to happen or waiting for it to happen, instead of me just being in my room streaming at my computer. It's cool to have other people around doing the same thing.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, the people beside me were kind of loud. Like,
I imagine League would probably be fun. Those are all huge. I don't know anyone that was.
Yeah, I would watch Worlds, even though I don't really play.
Even our tournaments, like Valorant tournaments, are fucking hype. Like I just imagine like thousands of people in one area. So I would imagine it being super lit.
I thought I went to the one in New York, Pogi.
The lead one. That's what I thought too. Yeah.
In Madison Square Garden. Yeah, I didn't go.
Oh, you missed that one. Okay. There was one in Vancouver of all places that I found out later on, and I missed that one.
Yeah, they were around. It's like a tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys see anyone famous besides like the Valorant players?
There was someone from Lead, one of the supports. It might have been a special. I think it was special was there for some reason. I didn't even know. I think Lydia was the one that noticed.
I haven't heard that name in a while. I love that guy growing up.
He was my ideal support when I was started because I always did support in Lead. So. Yeah, Lydia noticed him like immediately when she turned around. She just saw him and she was like, and she whispered it to us. That's the only person I noticed aside from the players for VCTs.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I saw. Most of them came for the championship one, like famous people.
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
What's his name?
That's so cool, man.
Ben Affleck. Yeah.
And I'm like,
Like Affleck went to it. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
he went to the championship.
He's a
He
KO man.
plays.
Yeah,
He's
he's a
a
KO
KO
There's
man.
man.
there's a video meme of him talking about like he was taking a picture or something like that at a wall, like a wall thing, and then when he's walking away, he goes, "Yeah, they nerfed Jet."
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have to
Yeah,
find that. I
he
had
knows
no
that.
Yeah,
idea.
he was
That's
speaking to
hilarious.
the voice actress that does Jet.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
That's what I was
cool.
wondering. I know someone posted it up in our Discord.
it's like all
Whoever-
over
It's in our
TikTok.
Discord, but yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if one day someone's gonna do a duo queue with Ben Affleck on stream. That would be crazy.
That'd be cool. That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
I was about to say someone out there has teabagged.
Did
At some point, and they didn't even know.
Did you guys
So-
get any merch?
Oh yeah. Oh, Scrub, you got the pin.
Oh yeah, I don't even know. I think I lost it. I might.
No.
Oh,
Damn.
I forgot I bought it too. It was like $15. I don't
They don't
even
give you
know.
no gun buddy like redemption or anything.
Oh,
I don't
they
think
gave
so.
Did
me
you get, like
Valor
Valor
points. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
Valor points for if
What?
you use your
How did I get
Mastercard.
that?
If you use your Mastercard,
You're drunk, Scrub.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't have. Yeah.
Yeah, if you use your Mastercard, and they every fifth.
Oh, Mastercard.
Yeah, if you every $50 you spend, you get like 475. So that's around like $8 of Valorant points, or $6 for Canadians. Yeah,
God
this is
damn.
pretty good. I got the jersey and the pin as well.
What jersey you get?
The VCT's jersey.
VCT.
Yeah, but
Lydia got Fnatic, was it? I think the Fnatic
oh yeah, she got
jersey.
yeah.
I wanted a DRX jersey, but they didn't have one.
Yeah.
they had 4 teams jerseys there that weren't even in the VCT like bracket. That made me so sad that DRX was in bracket, didn't have a jersey, but whatever. And they didn't have Evil Genius's jersey either. Those are
Yeah.
the 2 I wanted.
They won the whole thing, right? Evil G.
Yeah.
Evil G?
Yeah.
That's sick.
That was great seeing
Oh,
their
so-
game.
So you got to watch the champions play. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
They
How
were
many
really
games
good.
did you watch?
It's only 2.
Oh, just the 2.
2 games only?
Yeah. No, like
so 2 matches, 6
yeah.
games total, I think. I
Matches.
think
Oh,
all
okay.
3 went to game 3.
Yeah.
Or all 2 went to game 3. Yeah.
How long was the event? Like, what time you guys get there and what time you guys left?
I feel like if we started.
Scrub, you're drunk at
12?
that time, so you're still surviving in the morning.
I was really struggling, but yeah.
Wait, what
Sorry.
did you say, Gilly?
It started 12, and
Oh,
then
12. Okay, it's not
I
that
feel
bad.
like it finished like 4:30.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
Yeah, because I know we had K barbecue around 5ish.
Yeah.
I was about to say, what did you guys eat?
Yeah. But me and Supaz, like we caved in. We had to buy something. We were so hungry. We're like maybe 20 hours in at that mark, not eating anything. So we just got like pizza.
I did not like the pizza.
It's all right. Me and Supaz took a bite of the pizza. The cheese came off, and it just like slingshot to our neck. And then the lady's like, the game started, and the lady's just talking to us while we're eating the pizza. It's like, you guys gotta sit down. I was like, okay, hold on 1 second.
That's funny.
They also gave out the free signs, those signs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you can customize them.
yeah.
I
What was
wrote
yours?
3 that I didn't. Yeah, I wrote 3 that I didn't put up at all because they were all for DRX and against Evil Geniuses. But DRX kept getting shit on by Evil Geniuses, so I didn't want to hold a sign up being like, "Yeah, Evil Geniuses suck" when they're destroying my team. So yeah, they're all basically calling out Evil Geniuses for being bad. Lydia, you wrote one. I forget what yours said.
I said, Mike just said GNL, and then Gilly, and then with a heart.
You are the real one, Gilly.
And then some guy got in trouble for putting their sign, so like security had to like walk over to him and take the sign away from him.
What'd it say?
I forgot. You could probably see it. It's
Was
probably
that the Goth Mommy one?
No, I don't think so.
That one was great, dude.
I don't think I forgot.
The
I'll
Valorant
look at it.
community sticking to
Yeah.
its roots.
But what else? Oh, for Lydia, do you know like they have an interview, right? And then you could go behind the barricade, and then like you
Yeah.
put up your sign. Lydia tried to show Felix. This biggest card. Yeah. But like, Lydia, give me the card. No one can see it. And then this guy beside me's like, "Here, come over here. You can show it." And then I grabbed the card, and then you can see on the big screen. You can see
Yeah.
like Felix.
That's so funny.
Probably
Real
people
one.
were like, "What's he doing?"
Real one.
Oh, before
Uh,
like at the
yeah.
beginning of this thing, it was kind of funny because Lydia went to the wrong stadium at first.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. She
she
went to the
she
Kia
went to
Stadium, I think.
yeah.
She went to
the
where?
the championship one, the Kia.
Oh,
Yeah.
the LA Forum. Yeah, the Kia Forum.
Oof.
Yeah,
Sick.
all good.
So where did you
Cool.
after?
Yeah, so it's K barbecue.
After K barbecue.
K barbecue. We had to split off. Me and Subas had to go to KCON, the performance.
That was a lit performance, man.
Yeah, and then we told them we'll meet them afterwards. Oh wait, by the way, this K barbecue place, a lot of like I guess like K-pop people went there because there's a wall of signatures.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
you remember
It
the
was
name?
we went as BTS went there. That's all I remember.
Ooh!
Do you remember the name?
No,
The
but you can
name
probably
of the
just
song.
type in BTS K
Oh.
barbecue.
Yeah,
And then
that's what we did. We typed in BTS K
Yes,
barbecue,
K barbecue.
and
There
it
you
popped
go.
up.
Top
Was
notch.
it, was it good? Was it good? Was it good food at least?
yeah, it was great. I liked it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
I thought these guys could
LA
eat a
has-
lot, bro. But
LA has great K barbecue places,
yeah,
man. So
yeah.
All right. So okay, so you guys split off.
Scrub, where
before
did
we
you
get to Gilly, where did you go, Scrub?
We Shirley and I went back to her place, and we just chilled for a few hours. That was it.
Okay.
to Gilly.
And then so who went to? So when it was you, Gilly, it was you and Supas.
To pass.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Lydia.
Yeah, Liddy.
I guess.
Oh,
Liddy went straight to the hotel.
No. She wanted to Uber with us to the convention. She'll walk back because it's pretty close from there.
It's nearby. Okay.
Okay.
But then, as we're going to the convention, some a lady, like young woman, came to us like, "Oh, can I borrow your phone?
Oh no.
I lost my phone. I left it in the Uber." It's like, and then Lee's like, yeah, Lee's like, so she helped her, and I'm just tracking our Uber, right? And I told her, yo, our Uber's coming like 5 minutes or something. You gotta like do this quick, right? So I don't know what she's doing with Lee's phone, but she's trying really hard to try to like log into her Uber account or whatever. But the Uber comes, and then I told Lee, "Oh, Lee, we have to go. I don't want to leave Lee there with a random person." And the lady's like, "Okay, can I just keep using your phone? Like, can you just stay here?" And Lee almost stayed there, right? I'm like, "You know what? Bring the random person with us to go back to the convention." So she's just with us the whole Uber ride, and we're just like squished because it was originally for 3, but there's 4 of us now. And then all she's doing the whole ride is try to log into her Uber account, blah blah blah. But then she doesn't know her passwords for her email. So then
Young lady or old lady?
Young lady, like probably like our age or like younger a bit. And then we would go to a convention center. I told Lee, it's like, okay, Lee, just message us when you're safe or wherever. And then, like going through the concert, me and Supaz, we rushed. I'll get back to that story, but we're here at the concert, right? And then we're enjoying the concert a bit, and then I'm like, Lee's not responding, yo. And then Sue was like, yo, why would she took her phone? Yo, I was like, that's a worst case. That's a worst. Yeah, that's worst case scenario. But later she responds, whoops, didn't see the message to be in Scrub. It's like, like, oh my gosh, we're gonna keep us worried like that. Then we just kept on watching and relaxed.
All right. Okay, so you arrive at KCON. Where's KCON? Where was KCON?
The crypto.
Crypto.
Yeah.
Okay, so crypto arena. Okay, so there's all these different levels. I remember you guys were discussing in the Discord. So what's this phase, Gilly, that you attended? What is this part of KCON that you?
The show, the
show.
performance.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this
day
is the
2,
actual,
the
like,
show.
show.
Yeah.
Okay.
We only got tickets for this one.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest were sold out, but this one was really good.
Where were you sitting?
We're in the high levels because they released new tickets. There was a lot of seats, by the way. Like I think they could release more.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got kind of the high seats. You're able to see everything because it's a rotating. It's not really a rotating stage, but they perform one side and they move to the other,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. And I didn't expect it to be like,
It's hype, bro.
it was, dude. Me and Supaz agreed this was the loudest thing we ever went to. I thought like I needed to get earplugs. I rarely like think about that,
loud.
but
Fuck.
there was people screeching.
Okay, wait, was it the music or was it the people? Because
It was the people. The people were louder.
It's the people that are loud.
I'm like, what is going on?
Oh man,
They
yeah.
just show a name. They just show a name on the board. No one's singing or whatever, and it was like screech, a loud screech, and then you just see all I see is a flash of light sticks just fly up. I'm like, dang, yo.
I was watching fan cams and like everyone was loud too, like screaming.
Yeah,
it looked fun. It looked really fun.
Yeah.
So you guys were like from the opening, right?
Actually, I had like an amazing like opener too.
Dude, their remix was insane. Like that was like one of my favorite like performances from them.
Yeah.
How compared to the New York performance, how was this performance? Like compared to you?
We were far, but I felt the energy was stronger here. Yeah. I guess too because it's more like it's indoors, so it's not like heat. So I feel like movement is a little bit better. I guess like you're not more stressed. It's more air conditioned, you know.
Yeah.
Because like they were moving, right? Like especially the opener when they're rotating all the bands. That was crazy.
Nice. What other performances were there to note?
It was Ateez was crazy. Yeah, that was really sick. Ateez and
I saw the whole thing. I was watching on stream.
Yeah. Kepler was really good too. I enjoyed that.
Kepler and Lapalus, I think those are like the two I kind of want to dive in more, like learn. Like, listen to them more.
Yeah, Lapalus was day 3, so we did get a chance to see them. But ZEROBASEDONE performed for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Which was pretty good.
So, ZEROBASEDONE is for anyone that doesn't know, they just won one of the like idol competitions this summer or like the end of the spring. So they're like a brand new group, and I think that's why they were probably promoted really heavily and a lot of time. So they just formed in April, March, sometime around then.
Polly, who's in Kepler again? That was from it was Hikaru, right?
Hikaru,
yeah. She was the one that we won the Kepler.
Was there like a performance, Gilly, that you enjoyed the most or like surprised about? Enjoyed?
I think it was Ateez.
Ateez. Oh, Ateez is always like that though.
Yeah.
Bouncy.
I forgot how to pronounce the name. Is it Zykers?
That's how I thought it was pronounced. I've never heard it though.
I forgot they pronounced it a couple times, but I forgot. But yo, rain went off, yo.
Yeah. Did people leave during that time too? Or no?
No, I don't think so.
No.
But I think me and Supaz like surprised that there was they call it the dream stage. Like it's always the same stage, but they change the name depending on what type of act they're gonna do. So they did the dream stage, which is that people earlier that day, like they learn like they audition and learn the dance choreo, and they get them to perform on stage. Right?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I wouldn't even say that they learn it. It's that they already know it. They have a competition for the one specific song for that group, and then so I saw it on Sunday when we went. They did it for Itzy's Wannabe, I think. And they had a couple hundred people that auditioned for that. Yeah, and then they performed with Itzy that night.
Yeah,
it's like High School Musical. This is insane.
Yeah.
I was just thinking
with the XG performance, they had the dancers too, right? They had the
lab,
the backup dancers, right? Yeah. So that's the one that was cool to see, because I know that's in some angles from the footage I saw. You couldn't see them lie down to make a runway per se. So you would probably had a good view of it from up there from the top. That was kind of the cool thing about the XG performance at KCON when they were doing TGIF. So
The opening song that they did was my favorite ever.
Yeah.
I Am the Best remix.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the shout out to the OGs.
That shit was sick.
I don't know what generation were that. Because I remember they always talk about K-pop in the phases, generation phases. I remember Lydia was saying it, and I don't know what generation that was. So, but
It's like Pokemon.
it's like,
Yeah, no, honestly, I think that's great. Yeah.
Okay, so concert finish.
Oh wait, I didn't tell you a funny story.
Oh, okay.
So there was also like before Music Pass moved because of the coughing, or after that, there's this lady, or I don't know if it was a girlfriend or something.
It's always a lady for you, Gilly.
She's like recording like everyone, like recording the crowd like the whole time, like Facebook Live and everything. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then sometimes I get nervous because it just pointed at me for a whole like second, so I'm just like I'm sweating, bro. Like I can't react. So, and then like eventually, like I think she pointed at her boyfriend or whoever he was.
It's probably a stranger too.
Yeah.
And then he got cheesed. He got cheesed like, don't record me, record them. I'm like, and Mitsu was like, whoa, what's going on here?
Here's the new boyfriend, Gilly. Here's a new boyfriend now.
You should have done the same thing, but you would do it
don't
with a
record
smile.
me, record them.
You would do it with a smile.
Oh, are you talking VCTs?
No, this was a KCON.
I thought I thought when you told me that later, I thought that was VCTs.
Oh no, that was KCON.
That's why I'm just like, I thought that was the guy's mom that was next to you or something. All
Oh
right,
no.
never mind.
That's
Yeah,
so funny.
yeah. And then they left. They left early. I was like, oh, okay. I think we were there just for I think maybe Ateez. They were just there for Ateez, so they left.
Unless they got kicked out. Cut your recording. Get out.
Ateez was sick. Ateez was
Yeah.
sick.
It was
Cool.
a pretty long
Alright.
show. 2 hours.
2 hours and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Did it start raining that day? You were saying?
No.
No, not that day. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't bad
So,
during that.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was first day. That was Saturday.
The night wasn't over yet. The night wasn't over yet.
Oh, okay. There's more.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
The Saturday.
tell.
So Lydia was tired to go out, but I told her, I was like, okay, Lydia, I pick up my Mina card just in case there's a storm tomorrow. So we walked to our hotel. I picked up my Mina card and we decided to meet up with Scrub for drinks, right?
Well,
I told
okay, before that, we were supposed to be doing karaoke, so we split up and we're like, all right, 10 o'clock when the show's over, all 5 of us will do karaoke. So Shirley, Gilly, Supaz, me, Lydia. And then it hits 10 o'clock and Lydia is ready to go to sleep. Shirley was ready to go to sleep.
It was boys' night out.
Basically.
Yeah. Yo, funny
Did you
thing
find
is,
any wives?
no. We could have. We went early.
I tried. I saw these 2 nice young women who were sitting at a table. I was trying to get Gilly to go over, man. They would have loved Gilly's Riz, man.
Or probably
call it?
Risman.
Before that, I told Scrub, I was like, Scrub, bring the VCT stuff. I buy that.
Oh my god, that's right. I held it for them so they didn't take it to the show. I had 2 bags that had VCT on it.
So I'm just literally like, I decided just to carry it. I'd be going to these bars with these VCT like birds. I had the jersey on too, so I had to. I took it off. Though. I took it off.
So
but you could pretend you're a gamer.
Pretend you're a pro player, man.
Yeah, just say I won. Just say you just won.
Exactly. You get paid.
The first place that we went to, I don't think it would have mattered. Like, I don't think anyone would have cared.
Yeah.
We were asking for suggestions from Shirley, and she gave us a few. Like, we were saying, hey, something kind of low key, but still
KCON?
a vibe for
K-Town?
bars. No, just anywhere.
Oh,
anywhere.
Okay.
So she gives us a few suggestions, and one of them that she gave us, she's like, yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a dive bar. It's kind of chill. We get there, and it's like a all I can think of it is like a biker gang type of bar. Like everyone there was wearing leather vests and all black. They were playing like 80s thrash metal that I've never heard of before, which blows my mind because I'm pretty big into that too. I was just like, it was, and they, oh my god, they charged me $10 for a regular seltzer, not even a spiked seltzer. I was so pissed. I got out of there so fast when they were ready to leave. Oh, holy shit! I hated it there.
I remember you saying you can't find this, no such thing as cider.
There was no anywhere that I had went. There was no cider, and the one store we went to, Ralph's, like to buy things, they had Angry Orchard and one California cider. So we got whatever that was. I don't even remember the name of it, but it was so dry. Oh, it was awful.
I think my drink was just pure alcohol. I think I ordered.
God,
I forgot what I ordered. I think root beer and rum, right?
No, it was just
all rum.
It was just
rum,
bro. I if you could see my face, I was trying to just like I pay for this. I got finished. You just see me struggling the whole night. I only got to half.
Funny.
That was $28, by the way, in Canadian.
Was it?
In Canadian.
Oh, crap.
I
Canadian. Okay.
Yeah.
It's what, 23 maybe? 24?
Yeah, it was
at least it wasn't watered down alcohol.
That's still a lot.
That's still a lot.
Yeah.
That's still a lot.
I know. I was like, what's going on here? I think maybe he changed my tip. No, I'm joking.
What the heck?
But yeah, that was it. And then we decided to go to. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. We were about to go to this nice. Is it club or bar? I don't know.
It was like an upscale, I would say, club. It's like a bar club. It was a mixture. It's not like a club itself, but there's a dance area, like a decent-sized dance floor, and a big bar. But it wasn't. I don't think it would be labeled as a club on what Google Maps or whatever.
Yeah, but we were dressed for that, and the line was long.
It was actually
your jersey wasn't good enough.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Imagine if I went with my jersey, yo. Oh my gosh.
Honestly, if you went in like that, I think you would have done better than at the other two places we went.
Oh, really? It's a conversation starter.
Yeah.
I'm a pro gamer.
I'm a pro gamer. Don't you know? I'm Gilly Club from
You
Twitch.
want a picture? Yeah.
So that was the end of the night then? Like,
then we went to a third bar, and then we just boys' night.
We hung out.
Hung out, chilled. I think it was like 2 a.m. It was closing time for the bars, and then we split. And then the next day.
Okay, so this is Sunday.
Last day.
What was on the schedule on Sunday?
Just KCON.
Yeah. The actual convention.
The convention itself.
Okay, what was the goal? What was the goal for y'all?
Oh, you go first.
So my actual goal was Photocards. I wanted to get some I was hoping that they were selling Photocards because I never really knew where to look online, and they don't sell them at stores randomly in like Boston. So I'm like, okay, if they have them, I'm gonna get some for my biases, and that was what I was looking for the most.
How much money did you spend getting those cards?
I don't know. I don't think it was too much. They were all like $4. Maybe like $30 to $40.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh.
Really, it wasn't too terrible.
Bro, I spent a lot of those Photocards. I bought some Junk Cook Photocards, bro. I bought like 4 of them, bro. You just see me trying. I'm like, I'm in line. There's a long line. I'm like, where's Junk Cook? It was like $4 a piece. Yeah, like Scrub said. And I got some. I got one special New Jeans card. It was
nice.
I wanted to get New Jeans ones, but it just feels so awkward having a picture of like 16, 17-year-old.
I get that.
It's just not my vibe.
Yeah.
I'll wait until it's not as bad, and then maybe I'll get one. But
you gotta support them, yeah. When you buy the album, you get 5 photo cards, bro.
Yeah, those are all going up on eBay. I'm not trying to keep that.
For New Jeans, you get 5 cards.
Yeah,
probably one of each of them. Yeah,
one of each.
That's actually wild.
Or if you get, because each one has their own specific album.
Yeah.
You buy, let's say, Daniel or Minji, you get like 5 of their cards. Yeah.
That's crazy. How much is the album?
Not bad. It's like $20. Wait, I forgot. Okay, $20 for you guys. I'm guessing. But it comes with a lot.
That
If
sounds
you watch the
amazing, actually.
unboxings, you get a photo book, a lyric book, a purse. You get a purse. Crazy, right? A purse. A CD. And I think you get postcards too, depending which one you get. But yeah.
That's actually that's a deal, bro.
I know. Shout out to Eugene's albums, yo. Crazy.
That's crazy.
I think nowadays you have to, me being a boomer myself, if you're gonna come out with a physical media of something, it's gotta have like
Stuff in it.
more than what the media is now. Like, no one's gonna go buy it. If it only has that, it's like, oh, I might as well just. I got Spotify. I was gonna listen to that, right? Like,
yeah,
like,
we need some
even
Drake
vinyl
stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's why vinyls are a little bit popular now too, right? Like, it's that it's unique and even like, I remember I was buying a Blackpink vinyl and I thought it had some stuff in it, but the description was wrong. But the special edition that it was advertising, like you can get a card, even the vinyl cover, like not the actual cover, but the inside cover had like a photo of all the girls on there. So yeah, nowadays I don't think you can just come out with just CD and whatever, right? So,
Dude,
do
you guys buy like Western like CDs? Like, do they do the same thing nowadays or no? It's just the CD, like just the cover and like the lists, and that's it, right?
I think Taylor Swift probably has stuff where it's kind of there's a lot more than in the kind of the same as the K-pop stuff. I can see that, and a couple like other artists, but I don't think any other artists now, unless they're big, I don't think they would come out with anything.
I think something to keep in mind is also that it really is the K-pop side of K-pop. So I've gotten 3 other albums that are like Korean hip hop, and they don't do that. They'll do like lyric books in it, which is pretty common for like any Western music as well. And I think I got for Zico, I got a poster, and for the 2 Epic High ones, it was just basically the lyrics in them.
Yeah.
Okay. Which cards did you get? What was your like favorites that you?
Don't got. I'm already ready. Got them right here. So,
you have like a book? Do you have a booklet?
No, I'm not that bad yet. Give me a year. I'll probably
a year. Oh my god!
I'm about to buy a booklet.
I never thought I would even own 5 photo cards, let alone now I think I have 10. So we're already way past. I'm gone. I'm too far gone. So we got Gio right there. Nice one. Oh, nice focus. That's one I like. Nice one for Jeon here.
Woo!
Beautiful. Where's this other one? A nice Shaeyeon. Sorry, Shaeyeon's from ITZY. There we go. And I don't know if this is gonna show up, but this is Yoonjin from.
I see. That's a cool cord. What the heck?
It's like a clear one. You can see through it.
Yeah. How much is that one?
Was that the special one?
This was one it was one of the special ones, so it's probably like 8 or something.
Oh man, we're gonna get offers now in the comments. Who's the scrub guy?
I would have probably bought like 15 to 20.
You should have.
But there weren't any good ones. They had a ton for New Jeans. They had a ton for Twice. They had 1 each for Red Velvet, 1 each for Mamamoo, and I didn't like any of those. They had 1 each for ITZY, and those were all bad. No, I don't even think I saw all of ITZY's on there. They had no Le Sserafim, really. Like that was the only one I could find of Yoonjin.
Yeah, Le Sserafim is hard.
I wanted to get more for like my other biases, but they just did not have them. And then for the guys, like I only do hip hops really, so they had nothing for Epic High, nothing for Zico.
Yeah.
We gotta get you a photo book. I mean, those card books.
Yeah, I'll probably need one soon. They do. They're area here in Boston. They do photo card meetups and trades and stuff. So maybe I'll start going to those.
Yeah, some Discord channels.
Yeah. You'll vlog it.
You can always go to a sports memorabilia place and you buy
Yeah.
By the
I wonder
albums.
if what happens if I go to like a sports card store. It's like, hey, you got any like K-pop cards? Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised actually, because those guys in the end,
They just collect.
they might be sports
Yeah.
guys. They just want to make money, and if that's gonna make money and it's in their realm of cards, I'm not gonna be shocked that they'd be selling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so on eBay, like one card for like one XG card was like $250.
That's why I never wanted to buy cards online because they're expensive.
Yeah,
man.
it's way more expensive. That's why when I was here, I was like, I'd rather just ball out here.
Yeah, and it's cheaper too. It's like $4, and special one was $8. Yo, say
Yeah.
less.
You can't even find the special ones sometimes online, which was
Yeah.
like
Bro.
blows my mind. Yeah.
You guys
A lot
get
of
any good
those-
free stuff? By the
Yeah.
way?
For good free stuff. I
good
got
free
a lot
stuff.
of free stuff. I don't know if I would say good.
free stuff.
You got that 6 months of K-pop. I mean, K-drama.
Yeah. I think that was Rakuten. Yeah.
Oh,
Fun. I haven't even opened this yet. From Rakuten, they gave out.
Unboxing.
No, it wasn't Rakuten. These little keychains.
That's cute.
I got like 8 of these, and I just gave them to everyone.
That's cute.
These
I
are
have
kind of cute.
I have a subscription to them as well, so
Oh, shout out to them, yo.
yeah.
But
Please
no,
sponsor us.
the 6 months was for. Well, I still have the website on my phone. I haven't even watched it yet. Gone to the website yet. Where are we here? Vokowa. No, Kokowa.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Kokowa is like a streaming site for K-dramas, K-pop, everything.
Is it
And
cheaper than?
I mean, it's 6 months free for me, so it's cheaper
it
than
is.
anything else.
Yeah.
What drama are you watching, by the way, right now?
I just started See You in My 19th Life. I think that's what it's called.
That's on
let me see.
Netflix, right? Is that on Netflix?
Yeah. See You in My 19th Life. Yeah, it's based off of a webtoon. And yeah, I was telling, I forget who it was, like Supaz and Jeff. It's weird to want to watch it because it starts out with this person in their 19th life who is 200 years old or whatever, falls in love with a 9-year-old. Because they're in a 10-year-old's body or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh. It's supposed to be cute because she falls in love for the first time since her first life or whatever. But like, you're falling in love with a 9-year-old. I don't know. So I'm still gonna give it a chance. I'll give it a few episodes, but it's got the smallest ick for me, and we'll see how it goes. Because the whole show, they're at the end of the first episode, they're in their 20s, so it's not like they're kids for the show, but it's to set up the story.
Right. I'm watching Kingdom of Land right now.
Ooh, I hear that's good. Yeah.
Gilly,
so this convention was one question: was the convention was in the LA Convention Center?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right beside it, right? Yeah, right.
Oh yeah. So that's So the whole there was a huge area, but it was only a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Pokey. You go ahead.
Yeah. No, we got so sidetracked.
What'd you get, Gilly?
Oh. Well, going back to that first question, what the main goal was?
Yeah.
For this was for me and Supaz not to get caught in a hurricane while getting there.
Oh, yeah.
Because
it wasn't even a hurricane.
Yeah, there wasn't even a hurricane, bro. But I was like, oh my gosh.
As fuck.
Yeah, we didn't know it wasn't a hurricane until it wasn't a hurricane.
Yeah, because Uber's drivers were telling us like, yeah, you know, like Costco, they have no more water. You know, everyone's stocking up on stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh. Me and Supaz
how was the ride though? Like, how's the driving around?
It wasn't bad.
Like, you were actually okay.
Yeah. Well, there was no one on the road. It was like pandemic when me and Supaz were trying to go to the convention center. No one was on the road, and it was light rain. So I told him we should go now while it's still light, right? But literally, like we're driving on that like empty highway. I get a vibration on my phone. Emergency alert! Do not go outside unless it's very important. I'm like,
it is important.
Well, this is over. It's over for me.
It'll make a great story, just in case.
So the one thing I learned about Southern California when it rains, even when it's like a little shower, all hell breaks loose. Like people are driving, people are spinning out like it's ice. Like it's winter and everything. And my friend was telling me they live in San Diego. Like I remember it was raining, and I was like, okay, whatever, right? And it was showing me they showed me like a weather report that they put on their IG one time, and the weatherman's like, it's going to rain this weekend. Be prepared. La, da, da. And it was just like, she goes, it's like raining in Vancouver like normal, or in Boston or something like that. It was like, and they're like, it's like a total like, it's a thing. It's a thing for Southern California people.
I'm with that. Sorry, that same weekend, it rained so much in Boston that there were some streets that ended up getting flooded. And it was not even near that in SoCal. So I'm just like, I thought that was so funny that I came back here and it was worse.
You guys got a drizzle. You guys got a drizzle in LA. Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
an earthquake. An earthquake.
We didn't even feel that.
Did not feel it.
Wait, you know, like I was joking about Super. I was like, "Yo, we got rationed this water ball. We had one water ball each, right?" I was like, "Oh, I guess we might have to ration this water now for the whole weekend." But then, you know, we made it safe to the convention center. It wasn't like too bad.
Yeah,
we weren't like soaked or whatever. Thank goodness, like we left a little bit early, or else we would have waited in the rain, like the line in the rain. So we went in. It only took us like 5-10 minutes to get our wristbands. But then I tried to get you like the merch Pogi, like the hats, but they were hella sold out. Like everything was sold out.
Yeah, you have to be the first 30 people, like to meet them, and you get the merch. You have to be the first 30.
Oh, I'm talking about the KCON hat that you wanted.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
really?
They were giving out that too. For free.
Man.
I mean, it was Sunday, so like everything's gone by Sunday, third day.
It's all good, all good.
Yeah,
I'll find it on eBay for $300. It's fine.
But yeah. So Scrub was telling me, like, showing me all these like videos and pictures. Like, dang, look how close he is to all these people, yo. So I was it's like he says eventually like I'm like 10 feet away from XG. I'm like, what?
Dude, it was wild though. Like I didn't expect it to be that close. Like I thought maybe they'd be like really barred off from everyone, but they were doing an interview in one area and people could just crowd around within feet of them, and that was wild to me because they are this huge thing. Like all of the idols are considered huge, and they're just within touching distance. I thought that was super cool. That was one of my favorite parts of the whole convention.
That was their I think their meetup or something like that. They're meeting their fans.
That was an interview, I believe.
Yeah, meet and greet was in a different area, but they would do other like interviews in the actual convention area where everything else is happening.
Yeah.
Is this with the performance or is this something else?
Before.
Before the performance, okay.
Yeah. But when we first arrived there, Scrub took us to the XG booth, and then I got some free stuff because I'm I keep saying Alpha Z. It's Alpha's. Alpha's a member.
Alpha Z. Stop reading it. He's reading it in his
must
head.
Look bad.
Alpha Z.
So
no, man. Come on, man. It's okay.
Did you pre-order more stuff?
No, but before that, there was a guy who got like a couple of cards, and then me and Lee were standing beside him, and he's like, he pulls out Chisa, right? He pulls out Chisa, and he's like, "This is my third Chisa." And I said it in a low voice, like, "Hey, are you selling that?" He walks away. I'm like, "Oh man." And Lee says to me, he's like, "You're so dumb." I'm like, "No, I want that card, yo."
Well, you end up getting one though, right?
Yeah, dude, bro, it was hard with the cards, bro. Like literally, like scanned my membership. It got the Chisa card. Yeah,
so lucky.
But before that, I tried to negotiate with the guy. It's like, "Hey man, like I pre-ordered the album online like a while back. You know, can you help me out? Like give me a card, another card." It's like, "Oh, you got pre-order here." I'm like, "Oh man."
Yeah, I know a lot of people who like pre-ordered like 7 albums or like even more.
Yeah, Lee got a signed card, yeah.
Just to get more cards.
Yeah, Lydia did that with Stray Kids. She got like 5 of their albums to get all of the cards.
What the frig?
Yeah,
it's expensive too, man.
Yeah,
I guess
those people must be happy.
They must sell it on eBay after, I guess, the album, like the extra albums.
I'll take an album.
Yeah,
it depends. So some albums will be specialized per person too, so it could have like everyone's name on each album. So I know people will keep those.
Yeah. So I think after that, like I think Scrub went somewhere else, but right next to the XG booth was the XG they went to like I guess say hi to like fans or something. They played like a little game, which was pretty cool. Like I was very close to them, like maybe like what Scrubs said, like 10 like 10 feet, maybe a little bit closer. It's crazy, like you see them that close, so like they look exactly the same as they do in the videos, you know? Like dang, yo, it's like real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Pokey, is that the one where was it Nate who gave the squirrel?
Oh,
Who's from
Chris,
the Alphas?
Chris gave Julia a squirrel.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's known as the Squirrel Girl.
Oh.
But yeah, that's where they during the meetup, the first 30, they got to like meet them face to face, and
Oh,
he
okay.
was able to like, give that to her.
Oh, okay, that's cool. You meet each one?
Yeah, you line up and you just meet them.
It was a high touch.
Oh,
probably.
high touch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What else? I think after that, we did the Photocards thing. Yo, that was like the Photocards, bro. Like I'm telling you, it's a whole experience. I don't know why. It felt like magical, but you know, you're just in a line. You just they have all these cards, yo. You're like, you just want them all. It's a magical experience, yo.
Bro,
I didn't expect that. That was the longest line. All of KCON. The Photocards, crazy.
Bro, I saw something on Twitter, right? You know how, like, you know, I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. You're a Yu-Gi-Oh guy too. You know that you open up your book and you see like a page of Blue Eyes White Dragon, another page of Dark Magician, like whatever. Yeah. This guy had like a full page of Druid, a full page of Chisa. Like it was crazy how much money this.
Bro, but how? Like these cards, they don't even.
You just buy the album, bro. You pre-order the album.
But how many do you order to get all of these cards? They don't have a lot. But you don't listen.
That's why they're happy. They're happy.
They just buy thousands of albums.
Yeah,
bro. You know, Seraphim. Like, I got the album. You only get one photo card, yo. You gotta like put like a seal on that card. Make sure it doesn't crease. No sunlight hits it. You know.
That's why I'm surprised for Nugents. You get 5. You get all of them. You get
you get 5.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
My
but there's quality in the cards too. I'm telling you this now. Like, not all cards are the same. Like, some are like paper, cardboard feel, but some of them are like the plastic, good, like strong feel. You know, it's crazy.
Right. Yeah, Sunday look lit. Sunday look lit.
Yeah, and then like I think after that, the Photocards, after that magical experience, Scrub took me to a place to buy a used. A place to buy to buy a used Blackpink thing, and I see your background too.
Yeah, I put it there for this.
The Blackpink
the hammer
thing. Yeah. Crazy. It was only $3.
Yeah. How much is the New Jeans one?
It's not bad. It's 100. The New Jeans, brand new.
It's not bad. I mean, that's what all of them typically are, around 100.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
100 plus 5 photo cards with the light stick, crazy.
Oh, actually worth.
Yeah. And then I didn't know actually was gonna perform on that stage. It's like, oh wow, they're performing, and I was kind of close too. And they performed a lot of songs. I think they performed as many as Saturday, which is crazy.
Yeah,
right?
That's the Samsung stage.
Yeah,
one, right?
Yeah, it's more like you're more closer. It's basically like, just think of it as like the head in the clouds, but indoors.
Yeah,
with less people, like without the stadium.
Were you there throughout the whole thing, like the interviews even as well?
I was there. It was pretty funny.
That show was so funny, man.
There was a segment where there was like, we want one of the fans become the star, and the star becomes the fan.
Yeah.
And then I think the guy chose Harvey, and Harvey told the guy to do this or something like that. I forgot. That crazy. Pokey, what would you do in that situation?
I have no idea.
I
have no idea.
They ask you, who's your bias? Yeah.
Who's my bias? Was Kukona, but I wouldn't know what to do.
No, she would tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Whatever. YOLO.
That's like your dream, dude.
Would you do the what do you call it? That's the TGI dance. Can you do it? The main for you?
Oh, I do that all the time.
Oh really?
I do that in the club all the time, bro. Yeah. But that looked really fun though, for sure.
Yeah. But overall, I think Yeah, we did. It was. I would expect it to be like large, but it wasn't as large as I thought in my head.
Same. I thought it would be bigger.
Yeah, just comparing it to other conventions, to like let's say PAX or WitchCon and Expo and stuff. It was more like contained. Like it's not that crowded like crazy. The food lines were crazy, but the convention itself wasn't too bad.
I'm not surprised. There's only so much you can do per se. I would think, you know.
Well, yeah. So I agree, and then I'll add what I wish they had. So they had a lot of everything. So they had a few things for like traveling, a tiny amount for KDRAMA stuff, a tiny amount for buying products, and then a little bit about music and the groups. But like I could imagine there being so much more they could put in. I'm guessing if they had the funding about traveling and K-drama side of things, because there was literally one section that had a tiny booths about 3 specific K-dramas, and then a booth for Rakuten and Cocoa. But like, think of all of the K-dramas that are out or just coming out or new. Like, they could have had a whole section about those, advertising them if they really wanted to do that, and even more there, or even more for traveling, because with traveling still on the up and up from 2021, still new, they could get more promotion from that as well. I feel like they could have had more if they had a bigger space. So with the space they had, it filled up perfectly. But like we were talking about, I wish it was a larger area with more, because you walk around the venue and you're done in an hour and a half at most, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, you know, with this type of convention though, the main thing is, you know, the performances, right?
Yeah,
the show, right? Like, so
and
conventions don't typically rent the stadium, also, right? Like, you look at Fan Expo, you look at Comic-Con, it's the convention center space, right? While they have to also, you literally have to rent the crypto arena. So that's,
I mean, I recognize, and that's why I say I recognize it's a monetary thing. I do wish, for having traveled as far as I did, I was hoping to get a little more out of it. Not that I wouldn't have done it. I'm glad I went, because of the whole weekend experience was great. But if I had just gone for one day of KCON and that was it, I think I would be pretty unhappy, to be honest.
Did they have a big food area, or was it just concession?
No, not really.
It's just
they were sampling a very, very small food area. So like it was in the same area as like the travel area, where they sampled a few things, and that was it. I think there were like 3 different food samples that you could try, and for like Korean food. Yeah.
Interesting.
How about your tell us about your, was it send off or meet and greet?
Oh, meet and greet. Yeah. Well, I did the meet and greet and send off. I didn't do a high touch. I did a meet and greet with Everglow, and it isn't what I expected, but after seeing it, it's what I'd seen before. It was basically like they do a few games. That's it. And I was honestly not. I didn't enjoy it at all. I can recognize if you're a huge fan of these groups that you can really enjoy it, but it did not feel genuine, in the fact of like, they wanted it to feel like it was live, happening in the moment, but it felt very pre-set up. Like, they had everything set up, they knew what the questions were going to be, answers, and I get that that's what you're going to do, but then to me, I asked why I'm watching that live if it's already prepped and ready. Like, they know what they're going to do from start to finish. So I'm not sure that I would do something like that again. I would maybe do a high touch. But the one thing that I really did love about it, one thing I really loved about it was that at the end of it, if the Everglow did all of the tests they needed to and won the games, they gave wishes to 3 people in the crowd. And those were genuine, because it was things like people were asked what they wanted randomly, and they asked for these things, and it happened. So one of them asked for for the group to sign a poster, because they weren't going to be able to do the meet and greet the next day or whatever. Someone else asked to get a picture with them, so they did that. And then I forget what the third is, but like, those are things that it wasn't planned out, but they still did it. They all seemed very enthusiastic about it. That was fantastic. I really appreciated that they had that at the end. If they didn't have that, I don't see why it would be worth it, in my opinion.
So there was three. I guess there's three interactions. There was the high touch, the meet and greet, and then what's the send off?
Well, the send off, it's nothing. It really is nothing. The send off is you're there to see them leave, but like if you sign up for the high touch, you're there for the send off as well. So it's basically you pay a little bit more for the high touch if you want to, but everyone goes to the meet and greet and sees the send off. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because that was the one thing I remember when I was looking at all the KCON stuff that Pogi was posting, and it was just like, it's like, what is? It's like I remember, and we were even asking ourselves, like, what's the send off? What's a high touch? What does this mean? Why is it?
Well, same thing. I had to ask Lydia all of this stuff because I had no idea.
Yeah.
But after talking to a few people that had like gone to these things, apparently a majority of the high touches at this event were more like high waves.
Yeah.
So like you walk by and you wave, and so I was talking to a few people in Lydia, and like depending on the groups, some people will not some groups will not touch at all. Some groups will do high five. Some groups will do handshakes. Some groups will like depending on who it is react differently. So it's like Taylor Swift versus but she doesn't take pictures with her fans, right? Like touching them or whatever. Like I know that was a big controversy. So it felt like that. Like you're paying to go be near the people, but you can't even like high five or shake their hand or anything.
No
you say
picture,
one
too.
sentence. Yeah. But I do know there are other groups that will have like a 3 to 4 back and forth conversation with you and add that extra time. So I didn't want to pay for it because I had no idea what it was going to be like for Everglow. Like if they did actually do more than like one sentence back and forth, I probably would have paid for it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. I had no idea what to expect, and I didn't want to pay the money to just walk by and wave at them and say thank you or hello.
Yeah. I kind of understand some in some ways of like whether a celebrity idol or whatever is comfortable with like hugging or high-fiving and all that, like in some sense. But yeah, the level of interaction of, like you said, of like if it's pre-planned, it's like right. But if it's actual, like you can go up to them and just say your turn with a question or something, or that'd be cool for me. I think that's a cool interaction, right? Like it doesn't necessarily have to be high five or whatever. Just that you can actually have a question answer for a conversation.
I wish there was just a little bit more option to what was happening, because everything was so like this is the question, this is the answer, and they had it all prepped. But maybe have like they can have prepped 10 different answers to like 10 questions answers, but then maybe ask someone in the crowd to pick one of 3 questions. And then that adds a little bit more crowd interaction, and it feels like it's a little more on the spot than just, I have this one question that I'm going to ask you. I have this one question I'm going to ask you. Yeah. But I am very cynical. I'm cynical about all media and stuff like that. So I will find fault in everything just because I feel like everything can always be improved. And that's not to say that it was bad. I think if you're a fan of Everglow, it was probably a fantastic experience. And I like their music, but I don't stan anyone. I don't stan Everglow. I have no biases. Like, I just went because I was there and wanted to do a meet and greet.
Yeah. It's interesting the levels of like interactions you can get. Like the most I've ever had was, not like Gilly's, where Gilly's actually had paid for a meet and greet. You can take a picture with them and stuff, and sometimes like at Fan Expo, right? You can go up to them to you pay for a picture with them. No interaction, like the different levels of interaction. Like Gilly, you've done the Fan Expo, right? Where you've done the hidden meet and greet. You can do pictures, and even sometimes I see like celebrities are like carry them on their back or something like that. Anyways,
extra mile, yeah.
Like the most I've had is like I was at Comic-Con, and you can, after every panel, usually they go, oh, you can come up for questions and stuff. And I had one with Kevin Smith and William Shatner. It was
that's cool.
And I got to I have it recorded, actually. I found someone recording it. So I actually
that's cool.
The audio of me asking the question. But it's cool. Like you have that. It's not planned, right? They don't know what you're asking. But that comes with like, I guess some of the differences I find with like, and it's not just K-pop, but like Asian celebrity stuff is very like different as far as interaction.
No touchy.
Yeah, it's very like you said, Scrub. It's very planned. It's very like PR has control of, like, they need control over what they can say and all that. While in North America, it's like anything can go.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Yeah, the meet and
Cool
greets.
though. Cool
Yeah,
though.
the meet and greets for like artists in North America, they're like very like you take a couple of minutes to talk to them,
Yeah.
right? This is pretty cool, right? If you're getting VIP, that's kind of the interaction you want, and then you get the photo in the end. Pretty cool.
Did you guys go to the show after?
No.
No, I almost did because there were a few resales that were on sale for $90, which was like the price. But there were none together, so I didn't get one. I didn't try to get. They were all like one-offs everywhere, and I'd already seen, who was it again? Hold on, it was for Sunday, Everglow, G-Idle, ITZY, Lapillus, Stray Kids. I've already seen ITZY, which is the only group that I really wanted to see. So like to go see them do 3 songs, I didn't need to do that. So I figured I went and hung out with the boys after, and we just chilled.
Yeah.
Chilled in the hurricane.
Yeah.
Actually, Maria's gonna have here.
But Lydia went to the show though, right? She was the only one.
Yeah.
That went
For Sunday night. Yeah. Stray Kids.
That was
I really want to see
crazy.
Stray Kids. And,
they brought that energy. That was a fun performance.
I've always liked their choreo. For like male groups, I think they have always had my favorite choreography, which is why if I were to stand any guy group, it would be Stray Kids probably.
Was there out of the 2 days you guys went, what was like the number one highlight for KCON?
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
All right, so for me, it was the dance stage. So like we talked about the dream stage. I think one of my favorite things in K-pop is choreography. That's why I really fell in love with ITZY, because their choreo is good. I've really started to like oh my gosh, Le Seraphim's. I like a lot of theirs. So like in general, seeing the dream stage of all these people that put in this time and effort, they're all doing this dance. They're all doing it phenomenally for this chance to then go up with ITZY. Like it was really nice to see them compete, and then the joy that they all saw. Like they were on stage with ITZY when ITZY was saying, "These are all the people," and you could just see them all fangirling. So I really love that, because that's only going to happen at a convention like this. I can buy the merch other places. I can go see these groups live other places, but having that opportunity to perform with the group, and I think that's probably my favorite thing that I saw, and that I think came out of the KCON for me.
I think one of my favorite parts of KCON was, I think it was ZEROBASEDONE, who are doing like play the game, whatever emoji that the crowd has to match the song with it. And then they would dance to the song or sing it. Yeah. So they played they showed the shy emoji, and the crowd said super shy, and then they were just doing the super shy dance.
That's cool.
And then they also played they also played 7 by Jungkook, so that was cool too. It's like, dang, my favorite songs, So just happy.
I was so jealous you guys went. If only I didn't have to cover.
Actually, Pookie was actually supposed to come to this, but then there was no space. I guess everyone took that slot, right? I guess for that weekend. Yeah. Well, make sure you advance for next year.
Next year's Japan, I think.
Oh.
I think it's KCON Japan.
I thought it was always LA.
They go from LA, and
they went to Japan earlier this year too.
Yeah.
I think it's 2, right?
Both, right? It's 2, right?
I think they do twice.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. They were talking about KCON Japan in one of the surveys I took after, and maybe it was because they like recycled the questions from the one earlier. Yeah. So I assumed it was going to be the next one, but maybe not now.
Yeah, the beginning of the year they went to Japan.
Yeah, I think they just cycle Japan or whatever. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Opposite, my least favorite part of KCON. Oh my god, this killed me. So a lot of people don't know this. I interviewed to work at a university in South Korea. Made it to last round, final 3. This was University of Utah. So I was going to be working with their programming department, so running events and stuff. Made it to final 3. Felt really good about it. Ended up not getting it, which I'm not upset about. I did a debrief after, talked to the director. Really chill guys. But I go to KCON and I completely forgot. In the interview, they mentioned that they sponsor KCON, the University of Utah does. So I go there and I'm walking around, and out of nowhere, someone walks up to me and just hands me a like, come to University of Utah, South Korea campus, and I'm just like, what the f is this? And then when it triggers in my mind, I'm just like, oh my god, I'm being told to go to a school that didn't want to hire me to work there, and it just like brought me out of brought me back to reality of it. Yeah, I'll remember that. I went back up to person and I was like, yeah, I don't want this. And I gave them the I was so unhappy.
Brought you to a place.
And I avoided that corner for the rest of the convention. So I did not want to see them. Just because it's no bad blood, but I didn't care at that point.
I get that.
Well, thank you guys for your guys' insights of KCON. Thank you to Scrub, our special guest today, and to Gilly, our KCON correspondent, which was I guess they were sponsored by Rakuten. And Gilly, I know you have a nice little message.
Oh yeah,
out there.
Are you guys looking for an app to create a podcast with for free? You're low budget and you want to do it for free? There's Anchor. Anchor is a free app that you can download in the App Store or Google Play Store for free. So download today. Create your podcast. Shout out to Anchor.
Tell me more.
You read that?
Huh?
You read that?
I just kept.
How did you rate that one? How do you like?
That was like that was
pretty good.
That's really good.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah,
after we haven't had a podcast with him in a while, right? Yeah, so
you had to rehearse a couple months.
Yeah, that's true.
All I remember is like I think I always say something. I always say free, so I'll just work around that. That's always how I work around free.
Free is good.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming by and giving your experience at KCON. Scrub, thanks again for spending your time with us for this podcast. A little shout out to you. You have a Twitch channel. You're usually playing TFT. Check him out, Scrubcasual. Look him up. We'll have a link to his channel in the comment in the description below. Just another plug. We do have a Patreon. We started a Patreon with some of our. I know you guys been. We haven't done podcasts in a while, but been doing a lot of reactions. Stuff that we more content than usual that we put outside of our YouTube. So we have that in the description. So check that out. We're gonna have some watch-alongs, some other reactions that we put outside of YouTube. So definitely check it out there. And again, thank you for your support. And I guess this is one thing, we haven't had a podcast in a while, but we do want to thank you again. We reached 2,000 subscribers, which is like, wow, I never thought we would be getting there. And we got it mid-year. So
5 months.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. So thank you for your love and support. Really, really do appreciate it. Just inspires us to do a lot more for you guys. Before we go, Pogi, anything by the time this podcast comes out, anything in
more reactions?
Yeah, more reactions and stuff.
And maybe more watch-alongs too.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out the watch-along, so a little bit patient with us. We're trying a few things there, but we definitely want to get those going. Gilly, anything with you?
Nothing so far. Maybe I'll casually stream Valorant time to time.
Valorant. I know we have Premiere this month. We have a team going on. I know you're gonna be
no losses.
No,
oh gosh,
no losses or else you can't go home.
Yeah, Scrub, anything on your end that you have going on?
Oh gosh, no more TFT. I don't
you at TFT.
Yes, TFT. Yes, if you want to know more about TFT and you have any questions for strategies, Scrub is the man to ask about that. He's very, very high level on that.
Buy me on ePal. I'm there, $1.
Yeah, there you go.
I know my worth.
Yeah, he's a cheap date. But if you like what you see, hit that like button. Comment what you like. If you went to KCON, also, what did you like? What you didn't like? Your favorite moment at KCON, and then also hit that subscribe button if you want to let you know when we got more stuff coming by. But thank you very much for watching, spending time with us. As always, have a good night, and we'll check you out later. Peace.
Bye.